Let's get to writing. So yesterday I did a lot with developing the population, some of the people in this settlement that I'm developing, and the main characters. This morning, before I started filming, I had the idea that I want every character to have a secret. I'm not set on that idea. When I say every character, I mean every POV character. I'm not set on that idea, but it is an idea that I will think more about. But I did just add it in quickly into the document that was this morning for the people who I could think of something for. But that's not going to be the focus for today. Now I need to develop the settlement a bit more in how it came to be, how it runs, the religious aspect, which I want to be a big part of it, and that may affect the roles of the people there. So I have roles, but these are very, I guess I could say these are roles that I have thought about from the place of what would best help this settlement survive. But now I need to add in some of the spice, you know? And I do have a timeline and history of the world in general, but that is just overall what's happening in the world. This is going to be the history of this specific settlement. I might do of the settlement and of the stadium where it's set, the original place. Maybe, actually no, I'll just focus for now on the history of this settlement because that's what's relevant. So let me think. I need to research how settlements come to be, how long it would have been there realistically for a settlement of this size, which is 79 people at the start. So like always, this is going to be a session with a lot of research, and hopefully I can develop the history today. And also intertwined with that will be its culture, its traditions, the religious aspect. They'll go hand in hand. So right now I'm just researching basically how fast population growth happens in different settings, depending on how dangerous, what era, the technology, the resources that they start with, just to figure out a realistic age for this particular settlement. This is set like 600 years after the collapse of society, but I want to know specifically for this settlement how long it's been around, or at least I want to have guidance. So when I'm developing it further to fit my world and my settlement, it's in kind of a realistic range. I'm thinking 60 to 80 years old, this particular settlement, and then I am going to play with that depending on the history that I come up with. Give myself a little bit of creative freedom. Now, I want to think about how it began. So, I have a few options. I could do like, there was a bigger settlement that got destroyed. I could do just some people randomly found the place. Let me think. So I'm deciding that the Sakharin Empire, which was in the previous plot, is going to be used here as well. I'm transferring the name over, although it will be different. Okay, so I think I have an overall history that goes back about, what, 190 years? And it also includes how the void and entity came about, how they developed a bit more on the religion side of things, although not completely. I need to think about how much I'm going to develop the religion before I start planning the plot. Yeah, I think I should develop the religion next. Of course, all of this is subject to change. I can add and change things around, take things away throughout the process. Like I say, the story evolves over time, but I think I should have a basis on what the religion is, how it works exactly. Well, yeah, what the religion is, how it works exactly, and then go from there. I think history is done. I have just the general, this is what happened here, there, everything, all the lore and deep stuff. I think I will add later on as it comes to me. Right now, I'm just trying to get the basics, like the pillars. If it was a building, I'm putting down the base so I can start building on top of it. I think the religion is the next thing. Okay. That's the religion done. At least the base of the religion. So let me do a quick think of if there's anything I need before I can start planning the plot. How long have I been working? It's been hours. I feel like my brain is fried a little bit, to be honest. Creating a whole history and a religion. Like, if you look at it, it's not that much writing, but this took me hours of research just to get to this. So I think probably I do need to develop some characters a bit more, just the main POV characters, then a few more characters, and then I can start planning. But I think I'm going to leave that till tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll get with the characters. So if I can complete some characters tomorrow enough where I feel like it's okay for me to start planning the plot, then that means the day after tomorrow, which is Wednesday, which will be day 16 of this writing a book, I can get to planning the plot. Well, making future plans like this almost never goes exactly the way you think, but we will see. I think I'm making really good progress. So yeah, AA Watson out.